Shucky ducky quack quack. Welcome back to another WWE 2K25 video, and now that I have your attention, I know it's been a slow news week and the build-up is going to continue to be slow until we turn the jets on around January and WrestleMania season for the cover reveal and of course all the details leading into the new 2K25 experience. We kind of got to fill in the void, and I feel like the best thing to do is not only go over our wish list, but talk about the ugly side of things and put it all out there. It's good for our, our soul, right? The gamer in us hasn't really been all that much satisfied with certain elements of this series, so I feel like right now we should gather, sing Kumbaya, and exchange some conversation over what they can do better. And let's be a little realistic here, just a little bit, all right? Like, sure, spread your wings, share your imagination, but let's be realistic, knowing that MyFaction is going to make its way back. They are doing, all they can to promote it with new locker codes like this one, cashing it in. That's literally what they've been doing, cashing it in. Let's be real, because MyFaction is just a fraction of what it could be, especially when you're comparing it to other sports titles that have done this longer. But even in the beginning of its start, I feel like those other games have done just way better out the gate. Yes, they're giving us the option to open up these older packs. They keep them in the recommended. They're giving us this Toy Titan pack, which a lot of you don't care about the toys. But what if they made a game mode for just the toys that they add throughout the year? I think that's a pretty cool thing, unless they make it their own game. And then for me, when I see all these packs, I'm like, let's open a Survivor Series one. All the superstars in this pack are superstars that are serviceable to your collection if you play MyFaction. And you see we got Jey Uso. Yeet. Yes, sir. Jey Uso, 93 diamond. Not all that great, but I'd rather get him than a low-rated superstar that they stuff into those other packs that are just not going to do anything for me. Even if the collector level goes up, I want to get some superstars that I could use at some point in time whenever I'm bored. I feel like MyFaction is just a good bonus mode. And even though people are like, oh, I don't care, I don't want to play this for the damn Persona cards, it's a fart, it's horrible, I get it. But considering that it's there, I feel like when I jump on to do the live events, I have my fair share of fun with it. And I'm thinking, bro, can you imagine if MyFaction wasn't all about just the gambling and microtransaction? Can you imagine if they had an auction house to trade, sell cards? Can you imagine if there was actually good rewards that were exciting for the community to have a reason to collect beyond just seeing different artwork? Can you imagine if you're able to play this game online with your friends in a lobby where you share, the new cards and the new features from those cards? I just feel like with the limitations and what they have established thus far has been very lackluster, and everyone, including myself, feel like we're jumping into the mode either to collect our free items, do some live events for some extra stuff, but it's not really a go-to. It's not. And I do see that some people have spent thousands of dollars and hundreds of dollars into getting some cards because they want the Masked CM Punk or the Wolfpack. Like, I don't get it. If I don't like something, I'm not going to put any kind of money or support. It's just what it is. But let's be honest with ourselves for 1 second. It's gonna be around, so let's tell them what they can do to make the mode better. Like, they added online and we're like, okay, cool, we have online. Then you go online and it's glitched and it's broken and it's trash. Dude, the servers have been broken each year, getting worse. And even if I mention it in every single video, I will never get tired of talking about it, because if you connect the community online, like the people that really want to play online, if you connect all of us online, can you imagine how many more hours we would spend playing together? And if you make MyGM or even a brand new universe mode experience where people can invite their friends into that creative process, dude, you're sitting on a gold mine and you're treating it like it's nothing. Now, I've also seen some comments about, oh, NBA spends this and they care about that and they have so much more of this. Look, the budget between NBA 2K and WWE 2K is very, very different. You cannot compare the two. I'm sorry. WWE is much smaller when it comes to NBA 2K. That game is a cash cow. That game makes a fortune for the company. So no, we can't bring that up. But it doesn't mean WWE 2K can't draw some inspiration from the stuff they've done, like the city. Can you imagine a smaller version of the city where you get to walk backstage, the parking lot, with a created character or a superstar and kind of do different things within a mode? Hello, that's what career mode used to be. Way back when. Now I know there's graphical limitations and just limitations in general when you're including an old generation and a future generation with PC and the newer consoles. So I get that, but come on, man. We got to stop using that as an excuse. So when I talk about Universe, it's a dicey conversation, I feel, because I haven't really had much fun with Universe in so many years. There was maybe like one Universe mode, possibly over 10 years ago now, that I enjoyed. But beyond that, Universe mode has always been rinse and repeat, and we still see a lot of the same stuff that we saw in the past, and so many glitches that have come up because of community creations and glitches with the downloaded stuff and the, limited options. Let's break the limitations here. More creativity for the creators, where they don't feel limited to the number of items they could use. But I do see why they limit it, and even then you see that there's some glitches that are just not salvageable, with the game crashing for many of you. So it's a tug of war. As I'm talking to you guys about all these things that I have noted on my end, I realize that maybe community creations could expand on some things and hold back others. What does that mean exactly? I don't know. Leave that up to the creators. Just like I don't know anything about network and coding and all that crap, I'm putting that in their hands for them to decide what they want to do with the game. Because I see it as like, wow, Universe mode can be like a franchise season mode that we do in sports titles like an NBA, Madden, MLB, FC, where you create a general manager or the guy that manages the team, like a coach. In this instance, you would want to do like I guess what they've already done with MyGM, but combine the two. Shout out to VJ. So many of you in our Discord community, the awesome community that we have suggested that they should do both MyGM and Universe as a shared experience. I know MGM has talked about that as well, but I think that keeping them separate for the people that love the technical experience and detailed experience that MyGM has to offer, just expand that, blow it up even more, but take some of that for Universe, just some. Take some of that, create a story that a lot of you really, really want to see, and blow that up as well. Think about how far they can take Universe mode with those elements, with promos. Not just selecting for the superstar to do a promo, but even writing and responding, like filling in the blank, or even multiple choice replies. That would be cool by me. And I feel like as these games expand and they profit and make more money, if they start pumping in more into it, with AI becoming a thing now, we can see these wrestling games really take that next level once they drop off the last generation. At that point, I'm like, okay, that would be amazing. So yes, Universe like a franchise mode, cool. Servers improving, extending the life of the game, amazing. Making sure that we could just bring the community together is more of my focal point versus what I see online and people unrealistically stating that MyFaction needs to die. No, honestly, this is a business and they need to find ways to market and make more money post-launch. So I kind of see their point of view, and I just want to find a solid middle ground with more balance, if you're able to tweak it around just enough for us to have an excuse to play that shit together, I'm looking at the dollar signs there. Persona cards just ain't it. So I touched base on some things. I know we still have to talk about like Showcase. Showcase, I like the documentary element, but when you're cutting out to like real life footage, and then there's people that are blocked off for copyright purposes, we can't even stream it. It makes it tedious and annoying instead of, again, unifying the damn community. So people want that gone, but for me, I like having a story mode. Bring back Road to WrestleMania. Give us multiple superstars as an option. That's pretty realistic, guys. So now that I've rambled this long, and we're gonna obviously continue this kind of discussion video as a series to get to 2K25, I want you to sound off in the comment section as you usually do, but fine-tune your rage and your comments to give me more of a detailed and in-depth experience, because I read some of your comments and you guys are saying, oh, this is trash, I'm not buying it. Tell me why. Oh, I want this. Why do you want that? You get me? Like, I feel like that's gonna be the funnest part about this video and future WWE 2K25 videos, until of course we can talk about the real deal Holyfield when they reveal all the good stuff. So I'll see you then. Thank you for tuning in. Of course I love y'all. Peace out. 2K25's around the corner. Let's go.
LexxExpress is calling, shaping every view. Subscribe and join the legend, let's see what you'll do.
Every comment's welcome, every like's a cheer. Your opinions light the way, there's nothing you should fear.
Share your thoughts and insights, let your voices grow. With Lexx by your side, the universe will glow. Hit that button, oh so bright, in this digital night. LexxExpress is here to guide us with an epic light. Comment, share, and like.